Let's have it. Firebot versus Dazator. Two very, very, very accomplished duelers in the nascent Diabotical scene. I've become quite familiar with both of them. We're here on Perilous. And well, here we are. Firebot on the red. Dazator looking at the Mega YA spawn. Firebot against the blue and can actually... Yeah, there is an option. You can go and try and fight at the YA, but this is Firebot. If he can avoid a fight, he will.
Yeah, you told me he's fairly defensive, and I've played him in Quick Champions quite a bit, and I guess he was the same. He just doesn't try to go overly too aggressive. Even though he did do that in his previous match in the final move, in which he lost the match.
Sorry, Firebot. Yeah, he's gonna be on the Mega, but he's not. Dazator shoots him out of the air. And that is unfortunate. I guess he just didn't think Dazator had the angle. The pincer strikes true, though, and that's gonna be a red as well. He's delaying it at the moment. I guess trying to get a nice gap with Mega, avoiding that clash. And even gonna trap up the blue. Smart stuff.
He was trying to bait Firebot into getting it, or he's trying to gauge his position or something, but Exchangers right there. Dazator just picked up the Mega, I think. Sorry, no, he's picking up the Mega right now. Red should be spawning soon. He's trying to keep Firebot away from him, but he's out of position here. Firebot is low, manages to hit a fadeaway rail, and now they're both evenly stacked. Firebot probably better. Yellow is going to be the next big item.
Red is going to be slightly above in terms of stack. I mean, it was an interesting push from Dazator there. He used the RJ, which we've seen a lot of in recent tournaments, but then he just couldn't do the damage from the low ground. Basically went even, but obviously the major item to Firebot. Mega will go the way of Dazator, though, as Firebot contends himself with a double red armor. We could see a bit of a scuffle around this YA, but of course it doesn't have much value to Firebot, so he's not necessarily going to show up, and he doesn't.
Yeah, but
he's playing it very passive.
Firebot lets Dazator pick it up though. So now Dazator is in a little bit bigger stack. However, eats a rail from Firebot, shoots one back, and now Mega is gonna be up for grabs.
Yeah, and Dazator's out of position here. He got the damage, but was sort of just chasing. Whereas he needs to be ahead of his opponent. Now coming in with the shaft is Firebot. Great damage done. The 100 rocket to return. 68 one as well there. But Firebot just had the stack to weather the storm. And with the most consistent gun in the game, he takes Dazator down. Does he know that Dazator got that red, though? It doesn't look like he does.
Nope.
Oh,
he missed timing by quarter. Now Dazator can set himself up for Mega, yeah. Which he does, he steals away from Firebot. Firebot completely loses control right here. And eats a direct rocket, position. And surely, yep, 19 health. Surely he's still trying to do some damage. I think get out of here, but he can't really because he's trapped. So, yeah, he's definitely in a tough spot right here.
6 damage, piece by piece. Dazator takes him down. This. Are we really doing this, people? Are we really doing this?
Well, the thing is, it's not necessarily a poor move by Dazator, because Red is about to be spawning, so Dazator can just pick up a kill right now, pick up Red instantly, and then move to Mega. So he's basically delaying. So right now he can pick up Red, and he's gonna rocket jump to Mega, and he'll pick up both items.
Will he hit that rocket though? He won't off the Mega. Goes Firebot. That's a big steal, though. I think that Dazator, a lot of his momentum is going to be shot here, and Firebot might make a play for the red off the back of that.
He could, but it'd be a poor move because Dazator actually didn't lose that much HP in that exchange. So red actually has been taken by Firebot. Yeah, that's actually surprising to me. I'm not too familiar with the timings yet, apparently, but I felt like Dazator had enough time to rush to the red, but yeah, Firebot picked it up, and Firebot probably doesn't have a timing on the Mega. Dazator basically steals it away and setting himself up for red right now. Yeah, these players are
the green
playing basically a little bit of a hide and seek game, to me. I don't know why.
This is perilous, man. This happens an awful lot. We've had some excruciatingly long games on this map. Admittedly, mostly with NA players. But, yeah. It can go on for a while. If you don't want to get fragged on perilous, you don't have to.
Alright, you just run away. Yeah, this shows my experience with the map. I just learned it Friday. So, yeah. That's why. But yeah, I feel like Europeans play a little bit faster in general than Americans for some reason. In Quake Live, in Quake Champions, and I guess in Diabotical, it's the same.
Certainly seems that way. dazator still with the stack of guard right now. Bless me. Oh, those sniffles. What's going on? dazator comes back in.
Sneezing your elbow?
In the yes, of course, of course.
Okay, that's good. I'll allow it.
Only Jahan knows I'm lying.
Okay, well, he's got a webcam. Yeah, he's spying on us.
Yeah, can confirm.
200, 100. dazator with the dominant stack. Firebot trying to get cheeky on the low ground. Is he going to get much done though? And dazator, yeah, is just playing with the red timing. Can do what he wants here. Has to be a little bit careful that Firebot doesn't set himself up really nicely for a mega though, I feel. And actually, he predicts he's going to go for the YA. Goes for the pincer shot. dazator slightly off the mark.
Red is spawning at 30, so this is his... Mega's gonna spawn at 54 and Red at 30. And dazator is just gonna cycle through these items and not give too much pressure to Firebot, probably.
Yeah. Well, the great rockets from Firebot bring him into this. Has to hit the pincer as dazator, but that could well be Firebot on the Red. dazator on the YA. This next Mega, as you said, 54. Not up for a little bit.
I'm actually quite surprised by dazator's move there. He had position on the Red. He went into that fight and then awkwardly the rockets hit him in such a way that he couldn't contend for Red anymore, but in the end it turned out quite alright because he managed to get a frag. Now he picks up a Mega. He's not too healthy though, but this yellow should bring up the speed a little bit.
Yeah, Firebot, I feel like he's made himself some opportunities here, but then just hasn't quite been able to capitalize. Sort of so close yet so far. dazator's always been healthy, and well, that continues. Firebot over on the Red, dazator here in YA. And yeah, there will be Firebot getting the double Red, now 100, 200. dazator on the Mega though. It's a 50 stack advantage in total, nothing major. As we sort of revert back to a neutral game.
Yeah, Firebot is quite content and staying on the lower levels earlier, trying to get those health bubbles, those 5 HP bubbles, and now he feels he's comfortable enough to make a move on the red armor. He's missing quite a few early shots though, and now surely he is going down. However, dazator with 12 HP remaining picks up a few bubbles. Yeah. Still a little bit in a dangerous position though, because Firebot has his pincer out. But they both escape.
Does answer back though. Yeah, and dazator of course falls onto the item. Firebot probably rushing over to Red now. dazator doesn't think so, or he doesn't fancy the fight. This is very interesting to me. Maybe dazator is saying 5-1 up. I'm going to wait for golden frag even now. 1 minute and 40 seconds away. Because I feel like going for that Red is sort of a no-brainer.
Yeah, he doesn't just want to take any risk. 4 frags is a good lead to go into a golden frag opportunity, but splitting items is not necessarily a bad move, or doesn't express fear or whatever. It's just sometimes it's just the safe play.
Yeah, absolutely. And dazator, well, he's going to be happy. He's got control of the blue. He's got control of the Mega, the YA. Why does he need a Red? Peekaboo through the doors. Firebot going to come through that tail. He eats a pincer. And dazator knows he could be dropping soon. Firebot probably scared about going into golden frag, but well, that's the thing. He's the sort of player that's very comfortable in these situations. He wants to Mega, he doesn't get it. dazator picks up the frag as well, and now would actually really rather just keep Firebot.
He should just wait. Oh no! Why did he do that?
But he doesn't.
He should have just, yeah, he should have just waited 2 seconds for golden frag to start and then kill his opponent, because then he would have won the map. But it doesn't. It was a fairly clean kill, so he's still in full control after it. You know, so a poor move is just, could have been executed a little bit better. He's still in full control, and Firebot is, he's got 100 health, and that's about it. No armor to his name.
Yeah, dazator's position is still fantastic, but there is no better position than actually having won the game. I think that goes without saying. So, if we see a comeback now, dazator will be unhappy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely, because he had the game in his hands. But I mean, he's still fine. He's got 200. He's probably delaying this red a bit. He's gonna spawn at 40, and he'll just cycle, keeping a position on the Mega, which is spawning any second now. I mean, he's got red, yellow, and now Mega. The Firebot's probably nowhere to be seen for this pickup. And he can cycle these items, but at some point he needs to stop his routine, I guess, his little cycle, in order to catch Firebot, which is what he's trying to do right now. Wow, eats a direct rocket and a pincer, and now actually Firebot is not able to pick up this red, but at least he did like 170 damage without taking any. So the game's evened up a little bit. But dazator still has, yellow, and he still has position on this Mega. Firebot's playing it super safe, just trying to do peek shots and not contesting any item.
Yep. Just keeping to himself. If an opportunity presents itself, he'll take it. But once again, 200 to 100 for dazator, can pick up the red whenever he wants. It has a look over at blue, very smart indeed. And Firebot, he's managing to stay off dazator's screen pretty well, but it's not going to win you the game. It just sort of stops you from losing it.
Well, it can win you the game because you're able to pick up blue armors and some health bubbles. So now rockets into dazator's face, pushes him forward, and dazator is able to return the favor, shoot a rocket, shoot an LG. Firebot dies. That's the game.
He sure does. We got a Skybreak, dazator's pick, which very, very different from Perilous. So fast. So swingy. I mean, the number of spawn frags you'll get here is right up there with the fast maps of Quake's past history. The likes of Airwalk, the likes of Toxicity. I don't think Firebot will feel too comfortable here, but at the same time, if you get on a roll on this map, control is pretty easy.
Yeah, this map reminds me of 22, which is, I think it was modeled after. It's a lot smaller than the previous map we played, and you'll probably see a higher scoreline. This play is ready?
I would imagine.
I think that should be 30 sec. I think dazator said he was ready in 30 sec.
So I think Firebot does have his back against the wall at this point. I think dazator 1-0 up, of course, favoured, but on this map especially. So we're going to follow Firebot off the spawn because he is the man who has it all to do. It's going to be the YA. It's going to be the Mega. It's going to be the Shaft. My favoured spawn, personally, because you get both Shaft and Red and Rocket rather, and then you get to fight for the next Shaft if you want to. dazator on the high ground, trying to head Firebot off, who would have fancied going through that telly. I think if he saw an opportunity, instead positions himself for this red. Through the doorway comes dazator, though. The slow Weeble almost gets Firebot killed, but he does manage to hold on. And the miss jump from dazator, but is he going to make up for it with these rockets? He doesn't. That should have been his Mega. But the MG!
No. That's spawn.
Oh,
That's
no.
Yeah, that was a perfect spawn for dazator. Now he's... he was killed just a second too early. Wait, did dazator not pick up the red, or did he just miss it, or what happened there? Yeah, he didn't.
No, I think he wanted to get blue first or something, but
okay.
just meets
if
Firebot,
that was on
almost
purpose,
kills
it turned
him.
out yeah, if that was on purpose, it turned out quite alright, because now Firebot probably thinks that dazator doesn't have any armor to his name, which he does. He's got 100, so
yeah,
the good old sneakaroo. Now Mega for dazator actually is in a great spot to hunt down the Firebot. Firebot thinks red is probably spawning soon, which it is, but yeah, he's trying to psych up to this blue first. Is dazator picks up a Weeble, picks up a red. Firebot stuck with the yellow. dazator is one of the... I didn't see any other player today delaying red armor as much as dazator is doing.
Yeah, he really likes it, doesn't he? And he likes a bit of that as well.
Yeah, I like to do it too sometimes. Just delay items in order to make them easier to remember. You know, when it respawns, or to just line them up with Mega or Yellow. Better. So low. There we go.
Yeah.
Good shot though by Firebot, because now you go.
Yeah, no, you go. Please, I insist.
Okay, I go. I was gonna say a good shot by Firebot, because he died, even but he hit his last pincer, and dazator was left with 15 HP after that frag, which did not enable him to go on a rampage or look for a spawn frag after. He needed to get back to 100 health, which he still hasn't managed. But yeah, dazator is just most engagement. He seems to be winning.
Yeah, he
seems to be always in a better position than Firebot.
It's been close, some of these fights, but I don't know, there's this feeling that dazator's always going to win them.
Right?
Even if he is left limping at the end. Now, slow Weevil
good
out,
Weevil
Shaft
there.
as well, the rocket good from Firebot though. And he answers back with Venom.
Sometimes you do the right thing and then you get punished for it. Like, I feel like dazator made a right move, but then he still got killed by Firebot. That's just the way the nature of the game sometimes.
That's Arena FPS, you probably know better than most.
Oh yes.
It's all about intellect until it's not. Because at the end of the day, this game is a lot about how good your hands are.
And luck.
Some of us have very bad hands, and luck.
Some of us have very gorgeous hair. I definitely don't.
That's true enough. I tell you, it doesn't help me win any Quake tournaments. I can't get the headphones on.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh man, so jealous. Anyhow, back to the game.
dazator so low. And gonna have to play quite sheepishly, I think. Red for Firebot and just barreling through the midfield. Trying to take dazator down, who's shooting rockets. Peeking the corner, gets it done with one. Now the pincer hits the ledge though. The shaft surely the weapon of choice here, and Firebot will take him down. 4-6. He's back in this.
Oh, definitely, yeah. 100, 200. He's trying to gauge where dazator is right now. dazator is trying to avoid Firebot, obviously. Trying to shoot some spam rockets for both players. Blue is nowhere to be found, and dazator needs to get the hell out of here. He doesn't need to contend for this blue armor. I feel like this is quite dangerous for dazator. He does have time as he gets shot away with the rocket, and now rocket jump. Oh, he fails it.
It's a cacophony of errors.
Yeah, but he did manage to pick up. Yeah. But he did. Firebot does pick up the red armor.
I can't believe neither of them died though. It looks like both of them should have at some point. Here we are. Everyone's still good. Just dust yourself off, boys. Big direct, 45 damage as well. Firebot though loses his mark, regains his composure. A couple of rockets end it.
dazator just plowed in that fight. dazator just plowed into that room trying to hit everything, and which he did, but you know, until Firebot returned to favor with some good rockets.
This is
I'm actually not too sure why. Yeah, I'm not actually too sure why dazator just plowed in there. I didn't feel like he had such a big stack advantage, but he felt like he had it, and he went for it. And obviously it didn't turn out in his favor, but you know, it's still a one frag game.
Firebot onto this red hits pincer as well. Now, yeah, we was hoping maybe that dazator might jump. He will now onto the Mega. Shaft on Shaft. Here we go. Who's gonna take it? dazator screams first and explodes to boot. Firebot lives. Doesn't want to rush through that doorway just yet, though. He's gonna set up for this red, I would imagine. No, dazator gets it. And unpunished. That's huge.
And yeah, I thought dazator was gonna be waiting for the blue and then go for the red, but maybe Firebot thought the same. But yeah, the red's been taken by dazator. Yellow by Firebot only gives him 100 armor.
Oh!
And then Mega has been
The
just
timing.
been stolen by Dazator, yeah. Red is the next big item. Both players are gonna be looking to fight it. I feel like Dazator is definitely in a major advantage here. Both hit a pincer, but Dazator takes the armor. I think it delays it. Yeah, Dazator has probably delayed the armor. Yeah, he just picks it up. No, he just picks it up right now.
I'm waiting on items.
So, yeah, so Firebot has no idea on these timings probably.
And up against the shaft, just going in with the rockets, not doing a bad job of things. And now on the back foot, Dazator's going to be on Mega though, and as you say, Firebot doesn't have timing on Red. He has to leave, but he's leaving in the direction of Dazator. The rockets are so good though. The stat just didn't matter.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's what I said earlier. Sometimes you make the right play. Dazator definitely made the right play there by delaying these items, and that Firebot was confused. But then you hit 2 perfect rockets on the feet, and your opponent jumps in the air, and then this happens.
They're just taking turns.
Correct play gets. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh dear lord. Well, Dazator will pick up the red, a big direct though. And Firebot, you can hear him prowling on the upper levels of Skybreak. Here comes Dazator for the jump. Firebot, I think, second guesses himself, says Dazator isn't ballsy enough to go for this Mega, but he absolutely is, and he has been all the game long. He does not fear the jump.
Yeah, you're such a sitting duck in the air, but Dazator went for it anyway. And now he's sacked. And is Yellow up? Yellow's gonna be the next item. Firebot's probably trying to defend it, but Dazator can just silently walk in and just go in, man. You got way more stack.
He certainly could, couldn't he? But instead wants to play it slow. There's not a whole lot left in this duel anyway. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Should no frags be scored from here on. Dazator still with all the stack in the world, and even if he can't pick up the blue, he's doing a good job of keeping Firebot off it, whose options are getting limited, and you can see that he had he pushed that.
Yep.
It was never really going to work, and Dazator is just going to take him down.
Yeah, but what Dazator did, he was just silently walking in the top of the level, waiting for Firebot to make a move, and Firebot finally said, "Oh, I have no idea where Dazator is. I'm just gonna go through this teleporter," and then he paid the heavy price for it. He steals the Mega, but eats 2 shots, and now surely Dazator is gonna get this kill. Oh, he's so low. He finishes him off with the machine gun. Blue is up, red is up. This is just a very good position for Dazator. This is surely gonna be a spawn frag. Nope, but he's low. They're both low.
Yeah, and I would rather be low with all the weapons rather than low without the weapons. Dazator still with the advantage here. YA does go the way of Firebot though. And Dazator, I think Mega and Red might clash.
Yeah, Firebot's gonna just pick up Mega, and Dazator is picking up this red.
Very interesting. 2 frags up now is Dazator. 55 seconds until Golden Frag is activated. Firebot's got the stack though to bring this one back and keep himself in the series and the tournament. This is loser's bracket.
Whoever loses is out for good.
Yeah, banned from the game forever.
Yep, can't play anymore. Windows will automatically uninstall and format your hard drive. So
Diabotical is Highlander. There can be only one. Dazator does a lot of damage there with the shaft. Firebot comes in for more. The rockets are there, but they're not good enough. Firebot's stack was too big. 8 to 9 now in this nail-biter of a match that's just gone each and every way that it could. Blast coming out. Decent damage, and the pincer doesn't connect. Firebot could be on the back foot here. Through the telly goes Dazator, shaft out and doing a good job of it. Firebot doesn't have the ammo. A direct rocket,
so low.
But not enough. Golden frag activated.
Yeah, I think Dazator had like 3 health after that kill. It was so low. Could have been such a good move until it wasn't.
He's gonna push
Firebot steals
the shaft.
Heavy. Oh no, they're both so low.
Dazator wants it, but he doesn't get it. YA is his though, and Firebot is just hunting for something, needs an item. Any item will do. Dazator denies him the red though. Mega will be up.
Does he?
fairly
Dazator hasn't picked it up
soon.
yet.
It's gonna be Dazator's, yeah.
Red is still up, I think.
Fireball. I don't know if it's gonna do you any good though. GG is called. And a GG it was.
Yep.
2-0 Dazator.